Not every cruiser is built for real-world comfort, but these 12 are. Low seats, smooth power, no drama, just effortless rides that feel like they were made for your body, your pace, and your love of the open road. Whether you're returning to riding or just want something that won't wear you out, these cruisers check every box, and some of them absolute hidden gems. Let's dive in. Your perfect ride might be number 1. Number 12. Royal Enfield Meteor 350. Some cruisers try too hard. The Meteor 350, it just fits. Especially if you're a senior rider who wants a plush ride without compromise, style without strain, and a ride that doesn't fight you back. This isn't some monster cruiser. It's seamless, reduced, and welcoming. With a seat height of just 30 inches, wide handlebars, and mid-mounted pegs, the Meteor puts your body in a relaxed, upright posture that feels like it was made for your spine. The engine, a 349 cubic centimeter air and oil-cooled single-cylinder that puts out just over 20 horsepower. But don't let that fool you. 90% of its torque kicks in at just 1,800 RPM. That means no aggressive throttle, no gearbox wrestling. It just pulls, gently, predictably, like it knows you're not in a hurry. Dual-channel ABS, standard. Turn-by-turn navigation from Google Maps, built right in. Tubeless tires, absolutely. This thing is all about safety, stability, and peace of mind. Fuel economy, outstanding, up to 100 miles per gallon. And with a 4-gallon tank, you can cruise for more than 300 miles without a fuel stop. And here's the kicker. It only weighs 420 pounds wet. That's light enough to park, move, and control without drama. Compared to heavier, pricier cruisers, the Meteor just makes sense. Brand new models typically go for around $4,700, while clean used examples from recent years hover around $3,700. Reliable, affordable, and refreshingly honest, the Royal Enfield Meteor 350 isn't trying to be a statement bike. It's trying to be your bike, and it absolutely delivers. But if the Meteor 350 feels a little too humble for your tastes, or you're not into the whole single-cylinder simplicity, or maybe you're after the same ground-hugging ease and easy manners, but with more grunt and a touch of European flair, then you're not alone. The Italians have heard your prayers, and what we're about to see might just be the classiest way to cruise without throwing out your back or your budget. Number 11. Moto Guzzi V7 Stone. Some bikes chase trends. This one leans on a century of Italian heritage with just the right amount of tech to make life easy for older riders. The Moto Guzzi V7 Stone is a cruiser built for rider-friendly ease, confidence, and style with a soul. The seat, just under 31 inches high, went flat and welcoming. Add an upright handlebar and mid-mounted pegs, and you've got a relaxed riding position that won't punish your knees or back. Power comes from an 853 cubic centimeter air-cooled V-twin, mounted transversely, classic Guzzi. You get just over 65 horsepower and strong torque down accessible. That means fewer gear changes, less stress, and effortless cruising at any speed. And the magic? No chain. The V7 Stone runs a shaft drive, clean, quiet, and practically maintenance-free. It weighs around 480 pounds wet, but with a grounded center of gravity, it feels lighter than the spec sheet says. Brand new models typically start around $9,200, while well-kept used examples from the past couple years can be found for about $7,500. Plus, you've got dual-channel ABS, traction control, and even cruise control, rare in this class. The 5.5-gallon tank gives you close to 300 miles of range. That means fewer gas stops, more open road. And then there's the look, minimal, matte, muscular, with just enough retro charm to make a statement without shouting. For seniors who want classic cruiser vibes without sacrificing modern ergonomic ease or safety, the Moto Guzzi V7 Stone doesn't just deliver, it elevates the experience. Okay, so the V7 Stone brings Italian charm and retro cool, no question. But what if you are not here for minimalism? What if you want something that hits harder, rides close to ground, and does it all with that unmistakable American swagger? There's a bike for that too, And it doesn't just cruise, it commands. Number 10, Harley-Davidson Sport Glide. Some bikes cruise, this one glides. The Harley-Davidson Sport Glide blends rider-friendly ease, muscle, and touring versatility into a package that's perfect for senior riders who want more than just a Sunday spin. Let's talk relaxation. The seat height, just under 26 inches. That's ultra accessible, really close to the ground, making it a breeze to mount and dismount, even if your knees don't bend like they used to. Add forward-mounted foot controls and a broad padded saddle, and you've got a riding position built for the long haul. The suspension, it's a monoshock rear with hydraulic preload adjustment, no tools needed. You can dial it in for a solo cruise or load it up for two-up touring. Under the tank, a Milwaukee 8 1,745 cubic centimeter V-twin that cranks out over 80 horsepower and serious torque right off idle. It's balanced, predictable, and surprisingly easy to handle, even with a curb weight around 699 pounds. Brand new Sport Glides list for about $18,600 MSRP, while clean, recent used models typically go for $12,000 to $14,000. ABS brakes, LED lighting, cruise control, and a smart security system all come standard. And if that wasn't enough, the quick detach fairing and locking saddlebags mean this bike can flip from daily commuter to long-distance tourer in seconds. With a 5-gallon tank and a real-world range that takes you well past 250 miles, the Sport Glide doesn't stop until you do. If this kind of ride-focused, no-fluff breakdown hits the mark for you, go ahead and tap that like button. It helps more riders, especially the ones who need this kind of info, find it. And also, subscribe to stay in the loop on bikes that actually make sense. We do this every week, and the next ride we cover might be the one that fits you perfectly. For seniors who want minimal effort, high reward, and classic Harley presence with modern ergonomic ease, the Sport Glide delivers, and then some. But if the Sport Glide feels a little too bulky for your taste, or you're not into full-dress touring gear but still want that same reduced ease with a dose of classic cool, then British Engineering has you covered too. What's next? A stripped-down icon with old-school swagger and modern soul. Number 9, Triumph Bonneville Bobber. Some cruisers are just built different. The Triumph Bonneville Bobber. It's not trying to be loud or overbearing. It's here to prove that elegance, luxury, and raw torque can coexist, especially for senior riders who want a ride that's easy to handle, easy on the joints, and hard not to love. First, the seat. That floating solo perch sits flat and wide, almost like it's inviting you in for a ride. At stoplights, both feet plant firmly. Getting on and off, no leg gymnastics required. It's cruiser luxury with none of the clumsy bulk. Wide bars and mid-mounted pegs give you that perfect upright riding posture. No hunching, no wrist strain. Add in the upgraded suspension for 2025, and the ride turns seamless without losing that stripped-back bobber style. Potholes. What potholes? But don't let the chill vibes fool you. This thing's got muscle. The 1,200 cubic centimeter parallel twin engine makes 106 Newton meters of torque, tuned for low-end grunt. That means sleek, predictable acceleration, whether you're cruising through town or hitting the highway. No wrestling, no revving the guts out of it. And it's not just power, it's smart too. You've got ABS, traction control, cruise control, and multiple ride modes like rain and road. All the tech that keeps things safe and smooth, but never gets in your way. At under 553 pounds wet, it's lighter than many traditional cruisers. Brand new Bonnie Bobbers start around $13,500, while well-maintained used models from the last couple years typically sell for between $8,500 and $10,000. That means it's easier to back out of a parking spot, easier to U-turn in your driveway, and easier to enjoy mile after mile. LED lights boost visibility, the display is clean and simple, and the build quality, classic Triumph, tight, refined, and built to last. And here's the kicker. Riders over 50 consistently praise it. They say it feels manageable, not intimidating, powerful but never exhausting. It's the kind of bike that respects your experience, while still giving you that spark you felt decades ago. If you want classic styling, modern tech, and a ride that feels like it was tailor-made for senior well-being, the Bonneville Bobber might just be your forever bike. Now, the bobber might win hearts with its British charm and floating seat, but not everyone's after that minimalist solo rider aesthetic. What if you want something more grounded, more practical, and built with the kind of quiet confidence only Honda can deliver? Then it's time we talk about a cruiser that doesn't just ride subtle, it ages like fine steel. Number 8. Honda Shadow Phantom. If your idea of the perfect cruiser is something accessible, refined, and built like it just gets you, meet the Honda Shadow Phantom. This bike isn't about flash. It's about relaxation, reliability, and that effortless cool only a true classic can deliver. Let's talk about the seat. It's only 25.6 inches high. That means easy mounting, steady stops, and flat foot confidence at every red light. The narrow tank and grounded center of gravity make it feel even more stable, especially for riders who don't want to wrestle a heavyweight. Convenience is the name of the game here. The wide, swept-back bars keep your shoulders relaxed, the mid-mounted pegs offer a natural leg position, and the updated seat padding on the 2025 model adds that extra cushion for longer rides. It's like cruising on a firm leather couch, in the best way. And price? A brand new Shadow Phantom will run you about $8,699, while clean used ones are often found around $5,500. The 745cc V twin engine delivers just the right punch, reduces torque to pull you through traffic or highway stretches without any drama. It's steady, calm, and easy to control, even if you're returning to riding after years away. Honda added a shaft final drive, which means no chain maintenance. Just gas it and go. The ride quality is solid too. Front forks and dual rear shocks soak up bumps with ease, giving you that fluid cruiser glide over cracked pavement or back road potholes. Safety-wise, you're covered. ABS comes standard, the LED lighting helps you stay visible in all conditions, and the new digital dash is compact, clean, and easy to read, even without your glasses. At 553 pounds wet, it's lighter than many traditional cruisers, but still feels planted and stable at speed. Parking lot maneuvers, no sweat. Styling-wise, it's got that blacked-out bobber look. Timeless, clean, and cool. Honda also offers a range of accessories, so you can add saddlebags, backrests, or a windshield to match your style or touring needs. And best of all, it's a Honda. That means legendary reliability, minimal maintenance, and real peace of mind. If you want laid-back support, dependable performance, an old-school cruiser charm without the bulk, the Shadow Phantom delivers. The Shadow is simple, soulful, and built to last. But maybe you want more adjustability, not just in performance, but in how the bike fits your body. Taller, shorter, stiffer joints. Kawasaki thought of all of it. What's next isn't just a cruiser, it's a fully customizable fit system on two wheels, and it's changing the game for senior riders who refuse to compromise. Number 7. Kawasaki Vulcan S, Ergo Fit. Most cruisers expect you to adapt to them. The Vulcan S, it adapts to you. Thanks to Kawasaki's clever Ergo Fit system, this is one of the most customizable cruisers on the market, making it a godsend for senior riders who know that rider ease isn't one size fits all. Let's start with fit. You can choose from 18 different seat, handlebar, and foot peg positions, dialing in your perfect posture, whether you're tall, short, stiff in the knees, or just picky about ergonomics. And at just 27.8 inches, the seat is nicely approachable for easy mounts, dismounts, and flat foot confidence at every stop. Once you're in the saddle, the ride posture is all about ease, upright, relaxed, and strain-free. The 7-position rear suspension lets you fine-tune your ride quality, soaking up bumps whether you're riding solo or fully loaded with gear. Under the hood, you've got a 649cc parallel twin engine borrowed from the Ninja family. Silky, responsive, and full of low-end torque without ever feeling twitchy. The 6-speed transmission shifts like butter, and the lightweight build, just under 500 pounds, makes slow handling a breeze. When it comes to price, the 24 Vulcan S ABS comes in at around $7,899, brand new, while used models often list between $5,000 and $6,500 depending on year and mileage. Need safety? You've got it. ABS is available for confident braking, and LED headlights and taillights keep you visible no matter the time of day. The digital LCD, it ages like fine steel. Dash is clean, simple, and easy to read even if your glasses are back in the tank bag. Styling-wise, the Vulcan S nails that balance between sporty and classic. It's got cruiser curves with sport bike DNA, so it feels nimble without losing its laid-back attitude. And if you like to tinker, there are loads of accessories available. Windscreens, saddlebags, backrests, you name it. It's also minimal maintenance and fuel efficient, 50 miles per gallon, which keeps costs down and smiles up. In short, the Vulcan S offers a ride that fits you, literally. If you want a cruiser that's tailored to your body, easy to handle, and built with rider-friendly design and confidence in mind, the Vulcan S is the total package. The Vulcan S is a masterclass in fit and function, especially for riders who want to fine-tune every contact point. But let's say you want something that sits even slimmer, pulls a little harder, and carries that unmistakable American swagger. That's where the Scout 60 comes in, built to be bold, balanced, and completely rideable from the very first mile. Number 6. Indian Scout 60. Looking for the perfect cruiser for senior riders? Meet the Indian Scout 60, a bike built for rider-friendly ergonomics, confidence, and real-world rideability. Let's start with the seat height, just 25.6 inches, one of the most approachable in its class. That means flat foot stops, easy mounting, and maximum stability, especially important for older riders. At around 540 pounds, it's light for a cruiser and easy to handle at slower speeds. The 999 cubic centimeter liquid-cooled V-twin makes 85 horsepower, but it delivers that power gently and predictably. It's strong enough for highways, mellow enough for relaxed cruising, a sweet spot for seasoned riders who want fun without the fight. Wondering about price? The 2025 Scout 60 starts at around $11,749, brand new, while gently used models are often listed near $8,000, depending on mileage and condition. Convenience? Covered. Mid-mounted foot controls and a neutral riding position reduce fatigue, while ergonomic upgrades like extended reach seats and bars tailor the ride to you. And with anti-lock brakes, LED lighting, and optional cruise control and traction control, safety tech is modern but never overwhelming. What makes it truly special, though, is customizability. With over 100 factory accessories, the Scout 60 can be tuned to your exact needs, comfort, style, or control. Compared to other senior-friendly bikes like the Honda Rebel 500 or Kawasaki Vulcan S, the Scout 60 offers the best mix of power, accessible seat height, and customization. This isn't just a cruiser, it's a confidence machine, one that riders of all experience levels praise for being approachable, reliable, and easy to love. For seniors ready to ride in style, the Indian Scout 60 is built to go the distance. But if the Indian Scout 60 feels a bit too modern for your taste, or maybe you're not into customizing every nut and bolt, or you want that same reduced seat confidence with more old-school cruiser vibes, then Suzuki has you covered. What we're about to see brings timeless style, laid-back relaxation, and effortless reliability without overcomplicating the ride. Number 5. Suzuki Boulevard C50 and M50. The Suzuki Boulevard C50 and its sibling, the M50, are standout cruiser options for senior riders seeking well-being, control, and timeless styling. First up, seat height. At just under 28 inches, it allows most riders to place both feet flat on the ground for stability at stops. While it weighs about 611 pounds, the C50's balanced frame and low center of gravity make it surprisingly easy to handle at any speed. Pleasantness is where the Boulevard shines. Wide buckhorn-style handlebars and forward-mounted floorboards promote a natural, relaxed posture. The deeply cushioned seat supports long rides, and the C50T Touring Edition adds extras like a passenger backrest, saddlebags, and a windscreen, all ideal for two-upper distance riding. The 805 cubic centimeter liquid-cooled V-twin delivers about 53 horsepower and 52 pound-feet of torque. Enough for highways, but still silky and predictable. The 5-speed transmission and shaft drive provide seamless, minimal maintenance cruising, a big plus for older riders. Classic cruiser fans will love the C50's chrome accents, balanced fenders, and retro styling. But it's no antique. Features like electronic fuel injection, LED tail lights, and gear position indicators bring modern reliability. Riders praise the Boulevard's plush suspension, ease of handling, and strong value. It's a popular choice for those returning to riding later in life. A brand new 2024 C50 comes in around $9,199, while clean used models usually list between $4,500 and $6,000, depending on year and condition. With approachable power, reduced maintenance design, and undeniable warmth, the Suzuki Boulevard C50 and M50 are top-tier cruisers for senior riders in 2025. All right, the Boulevard gave us ease and classic heft, perfect for riders who don't mind a little muscle in their machine. But what if you're after something way lighter, something that feels more like a bicycle than a beast? There's a cruiser out there that dials things way down, in size, in weight, and in intimidation, without losing that timeless cruiser charm. Let's talk about the featherweight favorite that's helped thousands of riders ease into the saddle with total confidence. Number 4. Yamaha Vstar 250. The Yamaha Vstar 250 is an ideal cruiser for seniors, offering ultra-light handling, a ground-hugging seat height, approachable power, and timeless styling. With a seat height of 27 inches, it ranks among the lowest in the cruiser class, allowing most riders to confidently plant both feet at stops. Its narrow frame and compact design make mounting and dismounting easy, especially for those with joint or flexibility concerns. Weighing only 324 pounds, it is one of the lightest cruisers available. Its short 58.7-inch wheelbase ensures excellent maneuverability, perfect for city streets, tight corners, or parking lots. Convenient features include wide handlebars, a deeply cushioned seat, and a relaxed upright posture. The light clutch pull and streamlined, shifting 5-speed transmission make for effortless riding, even for those with limited hand strength. Its 249 cubic centimeter air-cooled V-twin engine produces fluid, manageable power, ideal for beginners or those seeking reduced stress cruising. The strong bottom-end torque makes starts and city riding simple and unintimidating. The bike's fuel efficiency, up to 78 miles per gallon, reduces operating costs and increases range. Maintenance is straightforward, with a carbureted engine and chain drive, backed by Yamaha's reputation for reliability. Riders praise the Vstar 250 for being lightweight, dependable, and welcoming for all experience levels. With outstanding ride quality, ease of use, and classic looks, it remains a top recommendation for seniors in 2025. The Vstar might be the perfect cruiser for keeping things light and stressless, but not everyone wants to keep it small. Maybe you're after something with more torque, more presence, and let's be honest, more Harley. Well, if you're ready to trade featherweight simplicity for full-size soul without losing contentment or control, then Harley-Davidson has something with your name on it. Number 3. Harley-Davidson Softail Standard. The Harley-Davidson Softail Standard is a fantastic choice for older riders who want that classic cruiser look without sacrificing ease or confidence. It's got all the soul of a traditional Harley, but it's surprisingly manageable, especially for a full-size bike. First up, the seat height is just under 26 inches, which makes a big difference. Most riders can plant both feet firmly on the ground, giving you that extra stability when you're parking or stopped at a light. The suspension setup is a real standout. Up front, you've got 49mm Showa forks with dual bending valve tech that glides out rough pavement. Out back, there's a hidden mono shock under the seat, fully adjustable, so you get plushness without losing that clean hardtail look. Power comes from the Milwaukee 8V Twin, either the 107 or 117 cubic inch version. It's torquey and refined, especially at slower speeds. You don't need to rev it hard to get moving, and the clutch is light, ideal if your hands aren't what they used to be. Now yes, it weighs around 665 to 670 pounds, but the well-balanced center of gravity makes it feel lighter than it is. And here's the kicker. A brand new Softail Standard starts around $14,999, but you can find used ones in great shape for as low as $9,000. Add optional ABS, bright LED lighting, and keyless ignition, and you've got a bike that's as smart as it is classic. If you're looking for a full-size cruiser that's easy to handle and easy on your body, the Softail Standard is hard to beat. The Softail Standard gives you that stripped-down Harley charm. Simple, elegant, and classic. But what if you're ready to stretch out a little farther, to chase the horizon with full touring experience and top-shelf tech? If you want big miles, big presence, and big-time luxury without sacrificing that Harley feel, then what's coming next is built to take you there. Number 2, HarleyDavidson Street Glide. The HarleyDavidson Street Glide is a top-tier touring cruiser, perfect for older riders who want maximum relaxation, power, and safety, all wrapped up in that unmistakable Harley style. Let's talk about luxury. The 2-up seat is plush with great lumbar support, and it's designed to rotate your hips slightly forward, which helps relieve back pressure. The handlebar position encourages a relaxed posture, and the taller windshield and redesigned batwing fairing reduce wind buffeting by over 60%, making long rides softer and quieter. Heated grips come standard on higher trims, and the close-to-ground seat height lets you plant both feet flat at stops, boosting confidence. The show of front forks and rear shocks soak up bumps with ease, and even though the Street Glide weighs around 811 pounds, it handles surprisingly well thanks to its balanced center of gravity. Powering it all is the Milwaukee 8117V twin, pushing out over 100 horsepower and 130 foot-pounds of torque, smooth, effortless power without needing a heavy hand on the throttle. With ride modes like rain, road, and custom, it's easy to tailor the experience. It's also loaded with safety tech, cornering ABS, traction control, blind spot monitoring, and more, all designed to help riders stay in control. The 12.3-inch infotainment screen adds CarPlay, navigation, and a 200-watt audio system. Now for the prices, brand new, a 2025 Street Glide starts at around $27,749, but savvy buyers can score a clean used one for $17,000 to $18,000, depending on year and trim. If you're a senior looking for a fully loaded, full-size American tour with modern tech and long-distance tranquility, the Street Glide is built for you. Now you've seen the muscle, the refinement, the heritage, but forget all of it for a moment. Strip away the chrome, the weight, the noise. Because what truly matters, especially for senior riders, is trust. Ease. A ride that disappears beneath you and leaves only freedom. And among all the cruisers out there, only one captures that feeling so perfectly. The one that checks every box without overcomplicating the ride. Effortless, confidence-inspiring, and quietly brilliant. This is the undisputed champion of senior-friendly cruisers. Number 1. Honda Rebel 300 and 500. If you're a senior rider looking for something lightweight, reliable, and confidence-inspiring, the Honda Rebel 300 and 500 are both top picks. These bikes combine satisfaction, approachability, and classic cruiser style in a way few others can. Let's start with size. Both models offer a near-ground seat height of around 27 inches, so you can easily plant both feet at a stop. The Rebel 300 weighs roughly 375 pounds, and the 500 is just a bit heavier, making both extremely manageable, even for riders with reduced strength or mobility. The ergonomics are excellent. The updated seat and handlebars on the 2025 models are designed to reduce fatigue and improve posture. With upgraded suspension, the Rebels glide over bumps and uneven roads with ease. You sit upright in a relaxed position that minimizes strain on your back, shoulders, and wrists, perfect for longer rides. Power delivery is gentle and predictable. The 300 uses a 286 cubic centimeter single-cylinder engine, while the 500 features a 471 cubic centimeter parallel twin. Both include a slipper clutch that makes shifting easier and subtler, especially helpful for riders with limited grip strength. You also get modern safety features like anti-lock brakes, bright LED lighting, and easy-to-read digital instrumentation. A brand new Rebel 300 starts at $4,849 MSRP with lightly used 2021 to 2023 models showing up around $3,500 to $4,500. The Rebel 500 kicks off new at $6,499 MSRP with clean used examples typically in the $5,000 to $6,000 range. Whether you're getting back into riding or looking for a cruiser that won't wear you out, the Honda Rebel series offers incredible value, supportive ergonomics, and rider confidence, making it the ultimate senior-friendly motorcycle. So, which one's calling your name? Whether you're chasing comfort, chasing freedom, or just chasing the sunset, these cruisers are ready when you are. Want to keep that momentum rolling? Click the video right here on screen. It's packed with even more real-world insights and no-nonsense reviews you need about motorcycles. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe and stay on the line with us.